Hello friends, I am going to start the illustration number 6 of cost bookkeeping, and this is a CMA Inter. Please read the question. This is a good question. Look at it. This is illustration number 6. X Limited provides you the following figures for the year ended 2015-16. This is a figure for 2015-16. Direct material cost is given here. Direct wages is given here. Production overhead is given 25% variable. Administrative overhead is given 1,60,000. Selling and distribution overhead given 2/3 is fixed. Sales at the rate of rupees 25 per unit. This is the information. Now the information for 2016-17 is also given here. Output and sales quantity will increase by 20% by incurring additional advertisement expenses of rupees 45,200. Material prices will go up by 10%. Wages and rates will go up by 5% along with the increase in overall efficiency 12%. Variable overhead will increase by 5%. Fixed production overhead increase by 33.33%. These informations are given. You have to calculate first A part. Calculate the cost of sales for the year 2015-16 and 2016-17. You have to calculate cost of sales. And in B part, find out the new selling price for the year 2016 and 17. In these four conditions, you have to find the new selling price. For this, we have to calculate cost per unit for 2015-16 and cost per unit for 2016-17. Okay, and fixed cost also you have to calculate separately in the given information. Combined overheads, fixed as well as variables are given. Okay, the same thing, all the things I'm going to calculate in working notes. Now working note first. Working note first. This is the information of 2015 and 16. All information I am going to calculate 2015 16. Now first I am going to calculate per production unit per unit. Production unit. What is the production unit? Look at here. 25 lakh sales revenue at the rate of 1 lakh 125. In this case, production and sales we can calculate. Rupees 25 lakh divided by 125. This is 20,000 units. 20,000 units. In second, material cost per unit. Raw material cost per unit. Look at it. Raw material here we have 3,20,000 and 20,000 units. 3,20,000. You have 20,000 units. Rupees 16 per unit. Working note. Direct wages per unit. Direct wages per unit. Look at your direct wages. Direct wages 8 lakhs. So rupees 8 lakh divided by 20,000. This is rupees 40 per unit. 40 per unit. Working note. Look at production overhead 25% variable. So variable production overhead. Variable production overheads. 25% of 4,80,000. This is 1,20,000. Variable production overhead per unit. Production overhead per unit. This is rupees 1,20,000. This is 20,000. Because the production 20,000. This is rupees 6 per unit. Fixed production overhead. Fixed production overhead. Rupees 4,80,000 total. Out of this, 1,20,000 is a variable. Rupees 3,60,000 is a fixed. Okay. Now, similarly, administrative overhead. Working note. Look at administrative overhead 75% fixed. Fixed administrative overhead. Fixed administrative overhead. Fixed administrative overhead. 75% of administrative overhead. Look at here. This is 1,60,000. 1,60,000. Rupees 1,20,000. Variable administrative overhead. 1,60,000 minus 1,20,000. Rupees 40,000. Variable administrative overhead per unit. Rupees 40,000 divided by 20,000 units production unit. Rupees 2 per unit. Now working note. Now what is the working note? Now we have to calculate. Administrative is already completed. Now selling and distribution, 2/3 is fixed. Fixed selling and distribution overhead 2/3. Now fixed 2/3, 2,40,000. Rupees 1,60,000. Variable selling overheads. Rupees 2,40,000. Total out of that fixed is 1,60,000. Rupees 80,000. Variable selling overhead. This is per unit. Rupees 80,000 divided by 20. Rupees 4 per unit. Rupees 4 per unit. Rupees 4 per unit. Okay. Now working note. We have calculated all the data for 2015-17. Now the same we are going to calculate for 2016-17. 2016-17. I am going to calculate the same. Working note. In this working note, I am going to calculate direct material cost per unit. Direct material cost per unit. In the given questions, what is information? Material cost will increase by 10%. Material cost will increase by 10%. What is the material cost per unit here? 16, and it is increased by 10% in 2016 and 17. This is rupees 16. It is increased by 10%. rupees 17.60 in working note second. Direct labor cost. Direct labor cost per unit. In this case, labor cost is given here 40. Wages rate will increase by 5% along with overall efficiency will increase by 12%. Efficiency, production unit increase by 12%. Now, labor cost per unit we have already calculated, that is rupees 1640 here. So rupees 40 it increased by 0.055% and efficiency is increased by 12%. This is rupees 42 divided by 1.12 rupees 37.5. Now working note, again some informations are given here. Look at variable overheads will increase by 5%. All variable overheads increase by 5%. Now production variable overhead, production variable overheads, production variable overheads. What is the information given here? Production variable overhead. Look at it. Production unit, production variable overhead, variable overhead, production variable overhead is given here rupees 6. It is increased by 5%. Administrative 2 and selling 4. This is rupees 6. It increased by 5%. 6.30 working note. Administrative variable overhead, administrative variable overhead. This is administrative variable overhead. This is rupees 2. It is increased by 0.5. 2.10 working note. Selling and distribution variable overheads. This is rupees selling and distribution variable overhead 4. It is increased by 0.5 rupees 4.20. And your production overhead increased by, fixed production overhead increased by 33.33%. Working note, fixed production overhead increased by 33.33%. Fixed production overhead increased by 33.33%. The fixed production overhead, what will be the fixed production overhead? In this case, the fixed production overhead was in 2015 second fixed production overhead 3,60,000 here, and it is increased by 33.33% because of here information is given. Fixed production overhead increased by 33.33%. So in this case, rupees 3,60,000 1 plus 0.33333, it will be rupees 4,80,000. 4,80,000. Here we have calculated all the related figures which is required to calculate cost of sales. We have find here. Now we are going to calculate cost of sales for the 2015 and 2016. Look at it. Cost of sales table showing cost of sales for 2015-16 and 2016-17. Look at it. I'm going to calculate cost of sales. Particulars, amounts, this is the amounts. Look at it. Here raw material. This is the for 20,000 units. This is for 24,000 units. Raw material 20,000 into 16, 3,20,000. Direct wages 20,000 into 40, 8 lakh. Now this is your prime cost. Prime cost 11,20,000. 11,20,000. Production overhead. Production overhead. Variable 20,000 we have already calculated at the rate of 6. This is 1,20,000. Fixed. This is 3,60,000. Now this is the work cost. Work cost we have 16 lakh. Now administrative overhead. Administrative overhead. This is the production overhead. This is your administrative overhead. Here also variable. Administrative overhead is variable 20,000 at the rate of 2. This is the 40,000. Fixed administrative overhead is already calculated. It is 1,20,000. This is said to be cost of production. Cost of production 17,60,000. Now add selling overhead This is variable 80,000. 20,000 into 4. Fixed 1,60,000. This is your cost of sale. Cost of sales rupees 20 lakh. Look at here. Sales revenue is already given in the questions. Sales revenue is already given in the question, 25 lakh. Now profit you have rupees 5 lakh. This is the cost of sales for 2015-16. Now we are going to calculate the same things for 2016 and 17. This is 24,000. Now 17.60 on the basis of these 4,22,400. Okay, this is 24,000 into 37.5. This is 9 lakh. Prime cost you have 13 lakh 22,400. Okay, production overhead. Production overhead 24,000 into 6.30. 6.30. Then your cost is 6.30. 1,51,000. 1,51,200. 1,51,200. And now this is a fixed 4,80,000. This is already calculated in a working note. Now total cost of production is 19 lakh 53,000. 19 lakh 53,600. Now this is administrative overhead 24,000 into 2.10. This is 50,400. 50,400. Now fix is 1,20,000. There is a no change in fixed cost in the here. Now cost of production you have 21 lakh 24,000. 24,000. Now selling and distribution overhead, in this case variable, this is 24,000 4.20, that is 1 lakh 800. Fix 1,60,000. Cost of sale you have 24 lakh 30,000. 24 lakh 30,000. This is your cost of sale. Now we have to calculate selling price as per information given here. Conditions are given here. Selling price. First case, if the same amount of profit is to be earned in 2015-16, answer of B part. B first, same amount of profit, rupees 5 lakh. In this case, profit equal to selling price per unit into 24,000. 24,000 minus variable cost per unit into 24,000 minus fixed cost. This is the formula. In this case, the selling price per unit we have to calculate out of these minus variable cost per unit. This is 24,000. Fixed cost we can calculate. Fixed cost, all fixed cost we can calculate here. So what will be the fixed cost here? Fixed cost, all fixed cost, all fixed cost we can calculate here. These all informations. This is the cost of sales. Okay, this is the one way all fixed cost calculate and calculate here. And variable cost also you can calculate. You can calculate by this method as well. Now alternative method. Alternative method, what can you show? Alternative method. Look at here. Cost of sale is already calculated here. Cost of sale is 24,30,000. 24,30,000. Same amount of profit. Same amount of profit, that is a profit is 5 lakh. Profit equal to 5 lakh. Now sales revenue. This is rupees 29,30,000. Selling price per unit rupees 29,30,000 divided by 24,000. This is rupees 120.08. This is the answer. Similarly, answer of B part for second. Look at it. What information is given here? If the same percentage of profit of sales to be earned in this same percentage of profit of sale. In this case, out of 25 lakh, 5 lakh is the sales. The here percentage of sale profit is 5 lakh profit out of 25 lakh sale, that is 20%. If profit percentage on sale is 20%, then profit percentage on cost, I have calculated several times. This is 25%. Here total cost is 24,30,000. Profit 25% of 24,30,000. 25% 24,30,000, 6,07,500. Total we have selling price per unit 24,30,000 plus 6,07,500 divided by 24,000, rupees 126.5625. 5625. Okay. Now answer of C part. Answer of B part for third. What information is given in this case? if existing percentage of profit to sales is to be increased by 25%. Existing percentage of profit increased by 25%. Now, existing percentage of profit to sale is 20%. This is increased by 25%. Now, profit on sale 20% 1 plus 0.25, that equal to 25%. Then profit on cost of sale is 25%, 1 minus 0.25, that is 33.33%. Sales per unit in this case. What is the cost we have? 24,30,000. 33.33% of 24,30,000 whole divided by 24,000. This is 24,30,000 plus 8,10,000 whole divided by 24,000. This is rupees 135. Last part we have. Last part, what is saying here? If the profit per unit 10 earned, per unit 10, this is also very easy. Answer of part B, fourth term. Profit per unit rupees 10, that is 24,000 unit rupees 10, that is rupees 2,40,000. Selling price per unit in this case rupees 24,30,000, 2,40,000 divided by 24,000, 1,11.25. Okay, this question is completed. Okay, thank you class.